Hey, this is the Ring Review Wrestling Podcast. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Mission Smith, and I'm here with
the ESC.
Yes, Ashley K.
It feels a little naked today because we're missing one person.
Yeah, well,
Uno.
I don't know. We are missing the Rich, and shout out to him because he's out doing some things, but we got something special for you all.
That's right.
We got a new co-host coming in the building. He is. I mean, he can introduce himself, but I'm going to introduce him just this once. From CCW, we got Midas. Excuse me. King Midas.
What's up, folks? How you guys doing today? What's up, world?
Oh my goodness, we got King Midas in the building.
Right.
A king, y'all.
Because he a king.
Remember that. King Midas. I am so glad to be here. Ashley, it's good to see you again. Miss
Likewise.
you as well.
Likewise.
Oh, man,
It's always lovely to see you folks.
It's a pleasure to have you. I mean, well, listen, when we are graced with royalty,
That's right.
we going to get into some royalty type of talk.
Yep.
Let's get into it. What we
And,
got today?
You know, we're going to start with a wrestler who says there's not just one royal family in wrestling, and that's the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Raheem Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody Raheem
That's
Rhodes.
cousin.
He pulling up to the
That's
barbecue.
cousin, okay?
Yes, you know he invited to the cookout. You know he is.
Yes, but we're going to talk about his program. And this past Friday, he was met with some trouble. Some mad trouble in the Bloodline 2.0. And they took him out, and they took out his friend, Randy Orton.
Or little Randy.
Poor little Randy.
We need the Viper back, man.
But
Viper
he
again.
might be lurking right around the corner.
We might be looking at a legend killer very soon.
The resurrection of the legend.
Oh yeah, well, I guess so. I guess we're gonna start with this and give you an opportunity to tell us what you think, King.
All right.
What do you think about this program? What's happening here with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton in the Bloodline?
First off, I want to say this. Jacob Fatu, in my humblest opinion, is the best wrestler in the Anuahi family. I just want to say that up front. But I love this storyline. I love where it's going. I love where it came from. Making Solo the tribal chief and putting Paul Heyman through that table. As much as I hated to see another manager go through the table, especially a great like Paul Heyman, it really elevated Solo to the point where I think he is now more disliked than Dirty Dom.
Yeah. You know what though? A 58-year-old Paul Heyman taking bumps is bananas.
Yes.
Okay? That was bananas. I will say though, the Jacob Fatu thing was for me is this guy's so athletic for
So
being
athletic.
so big.
I give that to him.
Yo, he's flipping. He's doing. Hey man, look. It looked like he hurting everybody. And for me, I just like, I don't want none of the smoke.
Nope.
So for me, if 2.0 Bloodline looks a lot more dangerous than 1.0.
Very dangerous.
A lot more dangerous.
Cody
Ooh, but that's
needs
gonna
to have
be
his
good.
head on a swivel even more so now because now there is no infighting. It is a united bloodline.
Yeah.
And if Cody is not careful, he's going to lose that title.
But I will say this, because this needs to be said, because I'm such the baby face, right? And I'm waiting for the baby face appearance of the original tribal chief. Because I know that's where we're going, because there's no way he's pulling up and not defending the Wise Man. There's no way.
No
The Wise
way.
Man's about to get defended by the babyface version of the tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Absolutely.
And I think if you're going to do that, you got to bring the cousins back. So we're going to see some Jimmy and some Jay pull up.
Oh, yeah.
But then there's Final Boss.
But
Dwayne.
I feel like I've said this before.
Dwayne.
Yeah, I feel
think-
like I've said this before.
real quick, I think there's one person that we're forgetting that could be in this picture. Bury all the beef that he had with Roman because of what happened to Paul. Then Brock Lesnar can pull up.
Yeah. He's a Paul guy.
He's a Paul guy.
And I feel like what's happening is that Cody forgave Roman. He already said he's the greatest champion of this generation. So Brock Lesnar forgiving Roman, putting their differences aside for Paul Heyman, I like that.
Roman only turned on him. I mean, Brock only turned on him afterwards. But you know,
yeah.
Initially,
Brock gonna be Brock.
I feel like
Brock gonna be Brock.
Brock gonna be Brock. But to help defend Paul, he might put it aside just for one night only. Just for one night.
But I was gonna say, you said Final Boss ESC, and I feel like Final Boss is pulling the strings for this bloodline we seeing today.
Absolutely.
I feel like he's somewhere like.
Because he's the reason that they're all like even here. Like he was the one that put the family on.
Well, not even that.
Like,
remember the family tree?
Yeah.
Basically, he showed us all the people he was getting a check for. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Let me show you all the people
I
about
did it
to
for
get
the
a check
Rock.
for.
I did it for the
Right.
people. Like that was what Rikishi meant back then. He
Right.
prophesied that moment. Like
I think that's what we're gonna see. So let me ask you this.
And notice whose kid took over the bloodline.
Yeah.
He did it for The Rock.
Yep.
And you know what it makes? Yeah, he did it for the. Man, if that ain't a 20 to 30 year callback right there, I don't know what else it is.
And
You know, I'm just saying, like Solo did it for The Rock, and Rikishi did it for The Rock. See, great managers remember great things.
Yes, we gotta remember it all.
Yeah, great managers remember great things. That's why it's such a pleasure to have you be a part of the Ring
Thank
Review.
you. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for this golden opportunity.
Oh, there it is. And if y'all don't know, man, there's nothing more golden than King Midas.
That's right. That's right.
So,
Love it.
Yeah, so that's great, man. I think that's great where we want to start today, man. So we're gonna move on to something else that's just as great, because if you don't have great women in wrestling, you just got half of the cook-up, be honest. So, two things we're going to talk about. First, we're going to talk about the new Miss Money in the Bank. It's Tiffy time.
Tiffy still better watch her step. Disrespecting
I'm saying, what y'all think about Tiffy?
Yeah.
Y'all think
she feeling herself. I mean, girl, she got skills, but she might want to humble herself a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it's Tiffy time, though.
She definitely grew on me when she first started in NXT, because I've been watching NXT since 2.0 started, even before then, but I've really been watching because I wanted to see the talent that is coming up, because you never know. Any one of those young guys or girls may get the Midas touch one day. So I always got to keep my prospects open. And so I would watch these young talents, and in the beginning I was like, she felt really cookie cutter. Okay. Like we've seen the blonde haired athletic, a lot wrestler, like it's everywhere. But she adds that little difference to it,
difference. Hey, I love it. Difference. We're creating words for the rest. Hey, we're gonna have a wrestling.
Copyright.
Let's get it right now. Copyright.
Right.
I think we're gonna have a wrestling terminology dictionary.
Yes.
That we created here at the Ring Review.
Yep.
Yes, because the Ring Review, we different. Let me intervene, because I know ESC gonna want to talk about this. Is the other female that is really important right now, because she's back.
Mommy's back.
Because she's back. Is Mommy,
Rhea Ripley. Yes. If y'all didn't see, at the end of the match, Dominic caught the victory. Liv Morgan, of course, was doing her thing, or thought she was gonna do her thing, and then of course, Mommy had to come back and shut it all down to let her know that was hers. Okay. So, Liv Morgan.
I mean, yes.
You better watch out,
Liv Morgan is being the best version of Liv Morgan.
Yes.
Right now.
I do love it.
Okay.
I do love it.
So her and Mommy at SummerSlam, which will be in the building, is going to be the match of the night, maybe. Because Mommy ain't coming just to
Oh, she
she
not.
She coming to get that belt.
She coming
back.
for blood.
She coming to get that belt.
You
back,
mess
bro.
with hers? Oh yeah, you definitely gonna get sick.
You interrupted the program because she was like, "I'm about to be champion for a long time." So the fact that she dropped it, yo, she coming back for that.
And I just want to point out that right now we're getting into history kind of repeating itself. Because this is Eddie in China all over.
Yes!
You know what I
This
need?
is Eddie in
Yes!
China
You know what I need, though?
all over again.
You know what I need Dom to do? Pull up with the dog, bro.
He got to come out with the
pull up
low
with the
rider.
puppy, bro.
And the
Then
low rider. The low
Hey,
rider.
that's 25. That's 20 years in the making. Let's go.
With the dozen roses.
Right. Yeah. Come on, let's do it. Get the roses and get the dog, man. That'll be
And then you gotta say it out loud in front of everybody. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
I'm
Bobby.
sorry, Bobby.
I know you want. Hey, this is little mommy
Yeah.
and big mommy. Little mommy and big mommy.
Like, who knew that they would be setting up the storyline for Dominic way back with Eddie and Ray?
Oh my.
Because
Another prophecy in them.
Let's be real. Dom, in his fight against his dad, slowly turning into Eddie Guerrero.
When
With
I
the
saw that
hair,
highlight, when he did the frog
look,
splash,
yeah.
I was like, "Is that?"
But the
Like,
greatest part about this is if y'all don't give Dom the credit, he didn't already had 16 years on the roster, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, give Dom the credit where he is due, man.
Boy deserves flowers.
My man, hey, not only is he got the character soul, because we booing the crap out of him every time we talk. My man showing up in the ring, if y'all ain't been paying attention, he done got so much better. And he feeling out now. Yo, that's all I needed. I needed him to get his grown man body and to have the character. And Dom, hey man, come on, IC title run, can we get one?
Oh yeah.
He needs a bigger singles championship run because the North American one was cool, but I want one on the main roster.
If he get IC run.
Oh, IC's definitely in.
IC run with Dom.
IC or even if they ever go to SmackDown, the US title, either one.
Yeah, I mean, but since he over there at Raw, let's get him an IC run.
Yeah.
Why not? 'Cause that's where Eddie started, right? Eddie had the IC run. It's time for Dom to have the IC run. You know, so, I mean, I just wanted to talk about these great things. We talked about the great women in wrestling. Because, hey, we got some that we really do need to talk about. And we're going to talk about them in future episodes because we got some great ones that cooked up on SmackDown, too, when the Big Three showed up. I just want to throw that out there because it's beautiful to see black women being as great as they are.
Just united.
You know? So that's
Black Girl
beautiful.
Magic all over.
But hey, this is the Ring Review. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back because we got more wrestling. Yo, our missions. This ESC and we got King Midas. We'll see you in a minute. Hey, welcome back to the Ring Review. It is I, Mission Smith. We got the ESC, Ashley K. And you know we are now here with our new co-host, King Midas. Yo, man.
That's right.
So, hey, man, how you
Midas
feeling?
touch.
Oh, I am having a blast. This is so much fun. I am enjoying this.
We're glad you are here.
What we got next?
Hey, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to talk about this CM Punk,
CM Punk, okay.
Uncle Phil,
Yes, Phil Brooks.
and Drew McIntyre program, man. And so I really want to say this. Yo, I knew that this was going to happen because just the way CM Punk has interrupted Drew McIntyre's whole entire life and cost him the title not once,
But
twice. And so my thing is, I don't think that Drew should have got suspended. Want to know why? I think that CM Punk got everything he deserved. I mean, you cost a man the belt twice, bruh.
But it's vengeance from what Drew did to Punk. He cost him an opportunity to win a shot at the title for WrestleMania back at the Royal Rumble. Like, had him out of action and everything.
But I'm just saying, Drew, this was Drew's house. He got us through the pandemic.
So what?
So, even though, I mean,
wrestling was very,
CM Punk, you can't just come up in the place and be like, I want to be champion. Oh, man, start
I mean, he
back in
could
the line.
because he is CM Punk. CM Punk did give one of the best WrestleMania performances in history with The Undertaker.
I get it.
I get it. Done?
But Drew gave us 3.5 years of TV
of him complaining. Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
So what you saying? So you think Drew should have been suspended?
No, I think he should.
I think he should.
You think he should be suspended?
Yes, because he is causing a lot of turmoil. And I wish he would just understand that you can't play petty with the king of petty, CM Punk.
Speaking of king, I know a lot about that. But another thing I know a lot about is gold. Anything involving gold, especially rules. Now, my little golden rule for this is I think Drew should have been suspended. And I'll tell you why. Mm-hmm. And the reason that I think he should have been suspended is Drew lost focus. As a manager, when I am managing my clients, they have to be focused. Drew lost his focus. His first title run, he had all the focus in the world. But this time around, he let a ghost from his past, or WWE's past, get into his head. And he lost his focus. And he made mistakes. He attacked people. When I work with you, you have to have that focus. And if you don't, you're not getting championship gold.
Not at
and
all.
it's clear as day. So by him getting suspended, maybe he'll learn to get that focus back. So the golden rule for Drew is get that focus back.
Well,
and find your purpose. So take this time to find your purpose, Drew McIntyre.
We heard it first. And here on the Ring Review, when the golden rule is spoken, we listen.
That's right.
And even though it's the opposite of what I felt, it's the golden rule.
Mm-hmm.
So, Drew,
I agree with that one.
Guess what? You should have been suspended, bruh.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Remember, Drew, focus. Don't worry about Punk. Just let him be him. You focus on you and getting that belt. That's all you need to do. If you'd have just left Punk alone and focused, it would have been fine.
Man.
Find your purpose.
Look, that's been her thing,
purpose.
Find your purpose. But
Okay.
I guess when you got the golden rule and you need to find your purpose, you got your answer. So, that's our talk about that program, and that's a great program, guys. But what are we rolling up on? Straight in Cleveland, Ohio. Hey, it's SummerSlam.
Hey.
Yo, SummerSlam is on its way. We're going to kind of talk about SummerSlam, but we're going to have a specific episode for SummerSlam because we actually pulling up for SummerSlam and WrestleCon and everything happening that weekend. I want to give a shout out to our boy, man, Deshaun Whipple. Hey, Whip.
What up, bro?
You pulling up,
man?
You pulling up in
At the
Cleveland
party,
for you, bro.
yes. He's going to have a very, very live pre-show party.
Yes.
Downtown Toledo.
So shout out to Whip,
I
man.
can't wait.
Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate all the support you have given the Ring Review, which I need to mention before we jump into SummerSlam. Right now, people, where we're going to make sure that we tell you and show you where you can go vote. But right now, for the second year annual Podscars and Streaming Awards, the Ring Review is nominated.
Woo, woo, woo!
Yeah.
Yo,
That's right.
For Best Pop Culture and Entertainment Podcast,
Yep.
we want you guys to go vote for us as well. Because hey, listen, as well, we need you to vote. For the Family Faction Wrestling Podcast, that's the podcast with me and our special correspondent on this show, Houston Genius. And it's the second year. So, hey, we've been nominated twice now, but this year, let's get the win. I need you to vote for that. That's going to be for Best Dual Team Podcast, because it's an honor just to do it with my son as well. So we going to need y'all to go vote for both. But hey, let's jump into SummerSlam, because this is where it's happening at. The biggest party of the summer is almost here.
Yep.
And they're going to tie up last year's, though.
Because it was here in Detroit, baby.
And I just want to point out real quick that Detroit was the first city to yeet back with Jey Uso.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
let's
Detroit,
go.
That
Detroit
started
no.
in
Detroit
Detroit
no,
last
okay?
year.
You know what else was nuts at SummerSlam last year when everybody was like, L.A. Night, yeah. It was nuts. It was nuts. So, ESC, I'm going to let you take the floor and let's see what you think about. Are we going to have a returning, a second run for our mommy? Is she beating Liv Morgan at SummerSlam?
She's got to.
Is she beating? Go ahead.
She's got to, because, I mean, of course, like, she had some time off, which was from unfortunate circumstances. However, I mean, it's only just going to increase the tension between her and Liv, but it's also going to put more strife between the Judgment Day. And you kind of seeing their whole entire faction starting to fall apart at the creases in the States, because you got Damian Priest over here trying to run the show, but everybody's kind of looking at him like,
yeah,
ain't nobody gonna take nothing from the bisexual Undertaker. No, no. That's Twitter. I love you, Damian Priest. Okay, I salute you. It's just these people on Twitter. I don't know why that name trends so bad during Mania.
No, I mean, I do agree with you. Mommy's gonna have a showing. Right now, though, I was very, very taken off guard on how great Liv is doing right now.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know where we're going. I'm going to be against the fence on this one, because right now, either one of them winning, I'm going to be a fan of.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to have
because this is the first time in a long time we got heel versus heel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and this Liv Morgan is, like you said, this is the best Liv Morgan she's ever been.
Yeah.
And her first run, like, let's be honest, it didn't feel like it was the best. But this run right here, the mind games, how she's, you know, trying to get down, sway down to her, and all of this, it's good. Liv right now is doing her thing. So I think Mommy needs to watch out.
Mm-hmm.
Because Liv might be small, but Liv is already inside
She dangerous. She dangerous.
Okay,
She
yeah.
dangerous. No, she dangerous.
knows what's up.
So, you know, we're not going to go through the whole program, because we're going to have a special episode for SummerSlam. So I'm just going to throw one more out there, and then I'm going to throw it to King Midas.
All right.
What's going to happen with Logan Paul and LA Knights?
Oh, Logan is going down. This is LA Knight's time to shine, because I think LA Knight has had the most organic, semi-organic rise, because I think the last great thing that Vince touched was to turn LA Knight into whatever his name, Dupree.
Yeah.
Because all that did was make his star power rise.
It did.
And that was the beginning of what he should have been, LA Knight. And I think SummerSlam is going to be the culmination of everything that LA Knight has gone through, because he is one of the hottest guys in wrestling right now.
I think LA Knight is definitely going to be, the United States champion. It's the beginning of what's going to be a great story. He's a little older, as we all know, but he's got so much fire under him right now that if he doesn't win, it's going to be not make sense. We're going to question wrestling altogether. Because LA Knight needs gold, bro, and it's just time. And Logan Paul, you had a great run. So I'm a fan, but LA Knight is it.
I just had a realization. I think on the men's side, Logan Paul might be the youngest champion on the roster.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
He is.
Everybody else is 40 and up.
And so Logan Paul has time to be
30s.
United States champion again. And
he has a long career ahead of him. And I have to give Logan Paul props. Like, as a person, I'm a little iffy on him. But I respect what he does in that ring, because he shows that ring the respect that it deserves, and that all of us in the business show it. And so I have to respect him for that.
Yeah,
that is gonna beat him.
I do think that's the case. I think that, having LA Knight finally become champion, because last year, something like I said, he was amazing. So this year, him winning makes sense. And I don't think Logan Paul's gonna win 2 SummerSlams in a row.
Yeah, no.
Just not gonna happen.
Well, a lot of us, including me, will be pissed.
Right.
Like, okay.
So, I mean, these are going to be some great stories. Like I said, we're going to have a whole SummerSlam episode coming up, guys. But I just wanted to tell you, y'all got to tune in. Because the Ring Review is going to review the ring like no other podcast. Yo, I'm Mission Smith. You can reach me everywhere on every social media platform. Mission Smith. Tell them how they can get to you.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at That's Ashley Kay. That is all one word. And on Facebook at Ashley Kay.
You can find me all over. Just look for Midas. I'll be there. That's my job. I'm always going to be there at your favorite promotion. I'm going to be there representing your favorite wrestler. I'm going to be there. You can find me everywhere.
So, if you want to see the Ring Review live and you want to see King Midas live, y'all going to have to check us out for CCW's event on July 19th, baby.
It's Friday.
Hey, y'all got to be in the building. It's going to be some great wrestling with some great storytelling. Yo, this is the Ring Review, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.